All right, so what is the grant funding assistance strategy? The strategy I designed is to teach a city, a county, or a state organization to do the following things to purchase a FoxFury solution. 1, get approvals to pursue the grant funding. 2, identify what specific federal, private, and state grants are available, not just current year in 2021, but past years as well. 3, locate the point of contact who oversees the federal, private, or state grant. 4, build a successful grant justification narrative paper. And 5, secure and protect the grant funding. So let's start off at the beginning. And I never know who I'm speaking with. Sometimes I might be speaking with a first-time grant writer. Other times I might be speaking with a seasoned veteran. So I always like to set up the definition of terms. So the first definition is, what is a grant? A grant is a sum of money that's given by an organization, especially a government, for a particular purpose. Then you have a grantor, and the grantor is the individual that's in charge of distributing the sum of money for the particular purpose. And then you have a grantee, and the grantee is the person or organization that receives the sum of money for a particular purpose. Now, there's 3 types of grants that we're going to focus on today. You have federal grants, state grants, and then private grants. And I break private grants into 3 categories: corporations, foundations, and nonprofits. And we're going to go into detail on those in a little bit. So a grant is a 2-step process: filling out the grant application, which is typically specific city or county or state information, writing the grant narrative or the grant narrative justification paper or the grant justification paper. They're called usually by all 3 of those, all mean the same thing. And then sometimes the grant application is tied into a short answer grant narrative. So what I mean by that, nowadays, most of the grants you're going to apply for are online. So what they used to do in the past is you would fill out your application and you would write a paper. Could be 3-page, could be a 5-page, could be a 7-page paper. And then you would fax it in or mail it in, depending on what the grant guidance told you to do. Nowadays, with them being online, you'll have your application and you'll fill it out, and then you'll have a spot where they'll ask you a question. And maybe it's 500 words or less or 500 characters or less. And they'll ask you specific questions that would normally go into your justification paper.